Harley Davidson have launched the new Livewire S2 Del Mar LE, a new middleweight all-electric motorbike with quite a long name. We'll get into that in a moment. The Del Mar boasts an all-new electric platform and a distinct style from the Livewire One, Harley Davidson's first all-electric motorcycle. In this video we'll take a closer look at the bike and that new electric platform, as well as going through some performance stats and what we know about this new Livewire S2 Del Mar LE. Hello and welcome to Moto Chatter. Let's dive into the details. First of all, let's start with the name. Why is it called Livewire and not Harley Davidson? After all, it says Harley Davidson on the side of the motor. Is Livewire Harley, part of Harley, or what? Well, I'll tell you. Harley Davidson launched their first electric motorbike, the Harley Davidson Livewire One, back in 2014 or 2015 depending on where you live. It was launched as a Harley Davidson. Harley then decided to launch Livewire as a separate electric motorcycle brand, and they are even making it a separate company. But Harley Davidson will retain a controlling majority in Livewire, and the Del Mars are planned to be built at Harley Davidson Vehicle Operations in York, Pennsylvania, USA. So a Livewire is still an electric Harley Davidson, but they keep the combustion engine and the electric bike brand separate and distinct. But that Harley Davidson name and kudos stays on the side of the motor. Speaking of the motor, the Del Mar is the first bike to be built on the new S2 Arrow platform, hence S2 in the name. The Arrow platform incorporates the motor and battery as a load-bearing part of the chassis, having the steering head and swing arm bolted directly to it. This does away with the conventional frame, helping to both cut costs and save weight. As you can see, the rear monoshock bolts directly onto the battery housing along with the steering head. The battery, motor and charger are all part of the same unit, and the swing arm looks to bolt directly into the back of the motor. This new platform also allows for the fitting of different size cooling systems depending on the particular power output of the unit. And the S2 Arrow platform uses 27100 cylindrical cells for the battery. I didn't know what that meant either, but apparently it is a newer lithium-ion cell size format used in Teslas no less, and it's supposed to offer an increased energy density over the older formats, as well as improved safety and reliability. So all good news. S2 denotes that this is a middleweight unit. Expect to see S3 and S4 versions in the future, and certainly expect to see other models built on the S2 platform with differing output figures and performance. The LE part of the name refers to limited or launch edition, as the launch edition shown in this video is limited to just 100 bikes in either the Comet Indigo or Jasper Grey striped pattern paint schemes you see here. These colours are only available on the launch edition, as is the wheel design you see here too. If you want one, I'm afraid you're too late, as they all sold out in under 20 minutes of release, with customers placing a $100 deposit to secure their bikes. The bikes are expected to be delivered in spring 2023 along with the standard production models, so quite a wait. The Del Mar is named the Del Mar in reference to the California Fairgrounds famous for flat track racing, tying into the Del Mar's flat track style, albeit the Del Mar has a bit more consideration for passenger comfort. It has the flat track handlebars and an upright riding position, and the Dunlop DT1 tyres were specifically designed for the Del Mar for use on track or asphalt and off-road surfaces. The S2 Del Mar will reportedly have a 100 mile or around 161 kilometer range with a 59.5 kilowatt or 80 horsepower motor. Weighing in under 440 pounds or 199.5 kilos, it should be able to cover 0 to 60 miles per hour or around 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in just 3.5 seconds. Looking at the launch model, we can see it is belt driven, has 19-inch wheels front and rear, with a single Brembo radial mounted caliper and USD forks up front. The bar and mirrors help keep the look clean and minimal, and the fly screen adds a good splash of colour to the front end. The headlight looks similar to that of the new Sportster S, with the rounded horizontal rectangle, and the Del Mar looks to have just one dial, possibly similar to the TFT dial on the new Sportster S2. The S2 Del Mar as a middleweight is positioned below the Livewire One and is cheaper. The launch model is reported to cost $17,700 but is only available in the US market. The production model should be available in the same markets as the Livewire One and is expected to be significantly cheaper than the Livewire One and cheaper than the launch model at around $15,000. Of course, it will have different paint schemes to the launch edition and a different wheel design, which is a shame because I like the multi-spoked wheels on the launch model. Although I aren't keen on the common indigo paint or the jagged stripe pattern, but it looks okay in Jasper Grey. Time will tell what colours the production model will be available in, but with 62 miles of range, the Del Mar will most likely be used as an urban commuter. Obviously, one important figure is the charging time. I couldn't find any info on this, but the Livewire One can be DC fast charged in 1 hour, so I suppose you can expect it to be similar or better. But then you do need to find a charger en route or close to your destination for longer journeys. At this point, for $15,000, I wouldn't be tempted away from a combustion engine. But prices are coming down for electric bikes, and the S2 Arrow platform shows that improvements are being made. In the city with a good charging network, I can see the Livewire S2 Del Mar making a lot of sense and tempting some people onto electric. But those are my thoughts. What do you think? Is the Del Mar styling for you, and are you in the market for an electric motorbike? Let me know in the comments. I hope you enjoyed this look at the Livewire S2 Del Mar LE. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and remember to subscribe for plenty more motorcycle videos to come. You can click the links on screen for more now and check out details of the Livewire One and some other electric motorbikes. But whatever you do, have a great day and thanks for watching.